Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yvonne. I am hey.misskay on Instagram and heymisskay on Facebook. My channel is all about getting back to the basics of good online teaching, and I help people through the hiring process with VIPKid and Outschool. And that's today's topic. I'm going to talk about Outschool more. I'm going to tell you what it really is and what you can do on Outschool. If you're already an online ESL teacher, you might have heard of Outschool, or maybe you haven't. I have a video on comparing VIPKid and Outschool, so the pros and the cons for both. And I encourage you to go check that out if you are a VIPKid teacher, or if you are another online ESL teacher. It might be similar, like a similar comparison. So go check that out. I also put it in a PDF for you to download so you can clearly see and read the differences for both companies. All right, let's get right into it. So Outschool is another teaching platform. It is not just ESL, it is anything. So you do not need a bachelor's degree. I think that's one of the most important things that you should know, is that you do not need a teaching degree or a bachelor's degree to teach on Outschool. What you do need is to be over 18 years old, and you do need to be a resident of Canada, the United States, the UK, New Zealand, and Australia. So one of those countries. If you're not a resident in one of those countries, unfortunately, you cannot work on Outschool just yet. Maybe in the future, I don't know, but it has to do with background checks as well. So that is the reason why they aren't accepting anyone from anywhere in the world. So in Outschool, you get to teach whatever you like. You get to teach whatever you are passionate about or an expert in. And when we say expert, it doesn't mean that you need to actually have a degree in something, but you need to show that you are an expert in this field by your experience. So if I'm going to give a quick example of knitting, you might not have a knitting certificate or degree, but if you can prove that you have been knitting for the past 10 years and that you've been knitting hats for children babies at hospitals, and that you have a knitting club and all that stuff, then clearly you are an expert in knitting. And so that is what you can bring to the table when it comes to Outschool. You can teach other children ages 3 to 18 how to knit. You can also teach whatever that you are passionate about. So you might be an expert at knitting, but you might also be passionate about math. And if you have the experience to back that up in your application, then you can teach that as well. Once you are hired, you can actually teach whatever you please. But when you go through the application process, you should focus on one or two things so that you can show them really why you want to teach online for Outschool, and your expertise or experience and passion when it comes to the classes that you're going to create. Okay, so teaching on Outschool, you can create any type of lesson that you want. And when you are creating a lesson, you can reteach that same lesson over and over. So you don't have to think of something new every week unless you want to. You can create those types of lessons as well, but you can create a one-time lesson. So if I'm going to teach French and I want to teach the shapes in French, the names of shapes in French, well, I can just keep offering that same lesson over and over if I have learners that are enrolling, because this is open to so many people in the world. Anyone that speaks English, really, that can understand how to navigate the platform, can join these classes. So I might offer a class at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and I might be getting students from New Zealand, or I might be getting students from California. It's really, really fun, really interesting to get all those students in there. So you can offer that one class at different times in the day. You can offer that one class several times a week. It's really cool not to have to create a new lesson every single day or every single week. But you can also create classes like that where they are ongoing. So every week, let's say you decide, I'm going to read stories and we're going to have a discussion, then you can every Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern time, you read a new story and students can join you. So those are just a few options. There are several options, different ways that you can teach on Outschool, but basically you create a lesson and you can teach it and offer it to all of these students all around the world. One thing that I love about Outschool is how much freedom I have. I am in complete control of my classes, of my teaching. I can decide what lessons I want to teach and create. I can decide how many learners I want in each class when I offer it. I can decide how much I want to charge per learner. I can also decide when I want to teach, what times I want to teach. I can decide to take time off whenever I want to take time off. So there's so much freedom when it comes to being a teacher on Outschool. You are your own business, so you get to make all the decisions. I do want to note that Outschool will take 30% of your earnings. So when you do list a class and you say, okay, I'm going to teach a class, I want to teach it for half an hour, I'm going to create a 30-minute lesson, and I'm going to charge $10, while Outschool is going to take $3 of those dollars. Now they're doing that because they are promoting your class. That is what you pay them for. So you don't have to go out there and find all of these students yourself to take your classes. That is what the platform is for. So they take that percentage from your earning. But you can simply up your price if you feel like that's not enough. You want to make you actually want to make $10 for half an hour, then you would charge $13, something like that, around those lines. I just wanted to do some quick math with you. So let's say you make a 30-minute lesson and you are charging about, I'm going to just round it off to $10, 10 US. And you say that you are willing to take up to 10 students for that one class, right? So 10 students can enroll in that class that you are offering at, let's say, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Now, if all 10 sign up, you have made $100 US minus a 30%, so $70 US in 30 minutes. Yes. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that amazing? The opportunities with Outschool are really wonderful, and I've seen several people do very, very well for themselves and are teaching full time on just Outschool. But this is also a great way to supplement. So if you do teach during the day, or sorry, if you work during the day and have some time at the end of your day to teach, this would be great just to kind of add on, to pay things off or to save towards something. And then same thing for on the weekends. If you're a student, this is a great way to pay off some of your debt or to pay your rent, anything. It's really just great to have. You can apply and your application doesn't expire if you don't use it. So you can apply, teach in the summer if that's what you have time for, and then like I said, it doesn't expire, so you can just not teach for a few months, and then if you have time again, you teach again. It's really up to you. Okay, and I want to address two more things. So one thing is that many people are afraid, more or less, of creating a lesson. They've never created a lesson before. I actually am a certified teacher, so for me it's not that daunting, but for many it is. They say, I have this expertise, I would love to work on Outschool, but I don't know how to create a lesson. Now, you're in luck. I did create a lesson plan template for you that you can download for free, and I actually go through all the steps and what you need to do. But you can also choose me as your referring teacher. So if you use my link that I have in the description box, I will be there to help you. Now, just make sure that you actually write me an email. Unfortunately, I do not get your information when you use my referral link. So please send me an email letting me know, hello Yvonne, I've used your referral link. I would like you to help me through this application process. And even once you are hired, I can help you with the lesson planning. That is part of my job when you use me as your referral. So please reach out to me so that I can help you, because I mean, it's great when people use my link, but if I don't have their information, if I don't have your email address, I cannot reach out to you. So please do that. The other thing I hear people saying is, I don't know what to teach. I would love to teach on Outschool, but I'm not quite sure what I want to teach. I know all these things. I have like all these passions and I have all this expertise, but I'm not sure how to actually make a lesson out of it. So again, that's what I'm here for. I can help with that, help you with that. And I will also be creating videos eventually about helping you decide on what you want to teach, what kind of lessons you want to create. Because like I said, the options are limitless and it's so great, but it can be a little daunting because there are no limits. I mean, really, you can decide whatever you want. So I am here to help you if you need help with deciding, okay, I have this, idea, but I'm not sure how to go about it. That's what I'm here for. If you've already gone through the application, you can still reach out to me and I still can give you some tips. If you haven't gone through the application process, but you have signed up, again, reach out to me first and I will tell you what you need to do. I also have some videos out already about how to create a worksheet on Canva, how to create a slideshow on Canva, and those tools will help you in your teaching and will give you a clearer image of maybe how you want to go about it, because you can do that. You can send your students worksheets that they print at home and then bring to class. So that is, again, just part of the many things that you will learn as you go through the Outschool process and as you learn more and more. Okay, so a quick recap. You decide what kind of classes you want to teach, what kind of lessons. You decide how many learners you want in each class. You decide on the price you would like to charge. You decide when you want to schedule your classes. You decide how many classes you want to teach. And you decide when you want to take time off. You decide everything. So that's why I think a lot of online ESL teachers are now also doing Outschool. So we're doing both. I'm still teaching for VIPKid in the morning, and then during the day or at night, I'm choosing to teach classes on Outschool. It's great to have both, so you have two incomes coming in, and usually ESL classes are taught in the morning because our students are in China for the most companies that I know of. Outschool gives you that opportunity to teach during the day as well as in the evenings. All right, so I hope that gave you a clearer idea of what Outschool is. Please leave me a comment below if you have more questions, if you would like to know something else, and give this video a like, hit subscribe if you would like to see more of my videos. It really helps my channel if you click a like or leave a comment, and I appreciate it. So goodbye, thank you for watching, until next time.